even if you're a beginner pianist, it still feels good sometimes to play a really sad song. And in this video, I'm going to show you some beautiful arpeggio patterns that sound a lot harder than they actually are. Super impressive, and they have a lot of emotion. And I'll show you 3 different levels you can play as you get better. All right, let's start with level 1. I'll show it to you first, then I'll teach it to you. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, it's really actually very simple. So we start with first finger in the left hand on A, you play it. Right hand plays after that C, E, A. All right, so let's try that. Left hand plays A, right hand C, E, A. Practice that again. Now, if you have a pedal, put down your pedal here, right when the left hand plays. Already sounds fancier, right? Okay, the next chord we play, left hand does not move around. It stays right there on the piano. Second finger on F, okay? So you play F. Now, the right hand is going to keep that same C that it started with, and this time play F, and then A. So you see the only difference between the first chord and the second chord is that middle note. So instead of playing E, we play F. And guess what? That's the same note that the left hand is playing. So let's practice that second chord. And since you already know how to use the pedal, put it down. Let's go. Left hand plays F, right hand C, F, A. All right, one more time. F, C, F, A. Easy, right? Let's go from the beginning. Put down your pedal. A, C, E, A. Now, as soon as you play that left hand, change your pedal. Change pedal means pick up your foot and put it back down again. Doesn't mean find another pedal. Change pedal. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's your foot. Okay, so one more time. First chord. Now second chord. Pretty, right? Okay, I'm going to take a break while I wait for you to subscribe and click like. Ready, set, go. Oh, there's a B in here. Okay, let's move on to the third chord. Left hand stays where it is, and this time you play D. You can do it with 4th finger or 5th finger. I'm going to do 5th finger this time. 5th finger on D, okay? The right hand, now remember the last thing we played was C, F, A? We're going to keep the F and the A right where they are and just move the thumb to D. Hey, that's the same note that the left hand is playing. So let's play the third chord. Put down your pedal. D, now right hand. D, F, A. Let's do that again. D, D, F, A. You ready to go from the beginning? Let's go. Left hand is on A, right hand is on C, E, A. Ready? Here we go. A, C, E, A. Now left hand moves to F, and F is the note that we're going to be aiming for in the middle of the right hand chord. F, C, F, A. Now, next note is D. The 2 notes on top in the right hand are going to stay the same, and the bottom note is going to go to D. Same note as the left hand. Okay, here we go. D, D, F, A. What do you think? It's pretty good? We're going to play it again. This time I'm not going to talk. Are you ready? Let's start with our first chord. Okay, you might need to pause and practice. That's okay. Now, here is our zinger chord. The zinger, the one that like really gives you that emotional stab in the heart. Okay, all right, for this one, the left hand's going to play E, and the right hand's going to take the shape that it just played, move it up 1 note, and the third finger goes to the black key, G sharp. E, E, G sharp, B. Let's practice that again. If you're having trouble playing with that fourth finger, take a look at the video that I have, the wave method. I'll link to it here to get that fourth finger ready to play, okay? So let's do that last one again. There you go. All right, are you ready to put it all together? Let's do it. So this is level 1, and this is where we learn all the notes of the chords. So levels 2 and 3, we'll use the same notes, but they'll be a little bit more challenging. So once you know the notes, you're all set. Here we go. Ready? Starting with the A. Now, F, left hand. Remembering to use your pedal, it sounds so good. D. Now, E. Remember that flat key in the middle, the G sharp? There it is. Okay, I'll play it for you without talking. Go faster if you want. Pretty, right? All right. When you've got that, move on to level 2. Okay, so now that you know the notes, this part's going to go pretty fast. In level 1, we did this. In level 2, we're going to add to it. Watch. See what I did? Instead of just going up, I also walked my right hand fingers back. The same notes that I started with. You do the same thing on the next chord. Sounds good, right? So, same notes, but instead of just going up, you come right back down to where you started. Right, come back to where you started. See what I'm doing with the right hand? I'm just retracing my steps, going back home. And again, that one you can do as fast as you want. Yeah. It sounds really dramatic, right? And it's not that hard. Okay. Now, you can also repeat each one 2 times. Sounds even better, right? You're really not playing anything complicated, but it sounds so good. All right, are you ready for the next level? I call this one the heartbreak level because I do change it slightly at the end for that like extra bit of like, heartbreak. All right, I'll play it for you first and then I'll tell you what I'm doing. That was a little different at the end, right? So the first 3 chords I play exactly 2 times through the same way. So I do what you already know, what we learned in level 2, which is all the same. Now, on the last chord, it's a little different. It's actually last 2 chords. So the last chord has become last 2 chords. Okay, so left hand still plays the E. Now, the right hand, instead of going up to E, it stays where it is, right? And it just does D, E, A, E, D. So you see in this case, we're not following the pattern of like skipping a key, you know? We're going right next door to one another, D, E, and then A. So E, D, A, and then walk back where you were. And then, this is the stab in the heart chord. You keep the left hand where it is, E. Right hand first 2 notes are the same, D, E, and then you go to G sharp. There it is. What a difference one note makes, right? Okay, so those last 2 chords, the modified for the heartbreaking, the stab in the heart. Okay, stop. Okay, watch. D, E, A, then walk it back. Now here's the final chord. D, E, G sharp, E, D. So let's practice it from the very beginning, level 3. Here we go. We're going to play each chord 2 times with pedal, because it's pretty easy to put your foot down. Sounds so good. Now, F, D. Now here's that new one. Left hand plays E, right hand, D, E, A, E, D, D, E, G sharp. There it is, E, D. Okay? Practice that and then play it as fast as you want or as you can. If you need some help with technique, I have an entire playlist of technique exercises, plus lots of courses that really do a deep dive, so that once you have your technique set, you guys, you can play whatever you want. But if you're always struggling with technique, there's going to be a hard ceiling to what you can do. All right, I'll play you out. There you go. Check out this next video, the wave method of practicing the left hand to get it nice and smooth, especially that left hand. All right, I'll see you there.